And you step away from dieting, really then we can take the focus off of weight and put it back on reconnecting with your body.
Alyssa Rumsey is a registered dietitian and certified intuitive eating counselor. She says intuitive eating is a form of self-care that focuses on tuning into your own body's cues.
How can you approach food from this place of self-care and taking care of yourself and respecting your body rather than self-control or guilt?
It also involves making peace with all foods, tapping into your feelings of hunger and fullness, and letting go of dieting.
We are taught all these negative ways of thinking about our body and our food. Everything is so fear-based.
Registered dietitian and body positive advocate Delina Soto uses intuitive eating approaches with her clients and teaches them to think about behaviors they can change rather than focusing on weight.
How can I work on my health today? Can I sleep better? Can I have more water? Can I add some fruits and vegetables? Can I exercise today and move my body in a way that feels good and comfortable to me? And the more that you can do this, the easier it's going to be.
Elise Resch and her partner Evelyn Tribole wrote the book on intuitive eating almost 3 decades ago. She says it's the ultimate anti-diet.
Anti-diet's an actual revolutionary movement against the oppression of dieting. It's a force of nature, this concept of anti-diet, and intuitive eating is full-blown anti-diet.
Resch is a nutrition therapist and eating disorder specialist who's been in private practice in California for almost 40 years. She says intuitive eating includes 10 principles, but the most important one is rejecting diet mentality.
It's really sitting down with yourself and recognizing that any attempt you've made in the past to shrink your body, to change your body, has typically resulted in failure and feeling really bad about yourself. So it's the acceptance, the radical acceptance that diets don't work, restriction only can lead to rebound overeating, binging sometimes, and to be at that place where you say, I never want to go on a diet again.
Then Resch says, focus on finding satisfaction in the foods you eat. Let yourself eat when you feel hungry. Choose foods that make you feel good, and don't ignore your emotions. And I know what you might be thinking. Won't I just lose control if I stop dieting? Won't I go off the rails if I eat all these foods? Well, Resch and Rumsey say these are some of their most asked questions. Their answer?
When we allow ourselves to be around these foods and to eat them when we want them, they lose their power over us.
Finally, all of these women say when doing this work, you should find people to support you, either a therapist, friends, family members, or an online group.
Find a community of people that are supporting health at every size and intuitive eating, in that they're kind of filtering out that group of people that are so bonded by diet culture.
In the end, the main goal here, making peace with food and making peace with yourself.
Oh, thanks to Leslie for that story. We were just talking about this. This whole philosophy of not punishing ourselves.
Well, right, exactly. And we definitely prioritize taking care of our mental health. And I think that's kind of at the root of what we're talking about with diets right there. So Keely, something that we were talking about was when we talk about diets, we always think about restrictive diets versus additive diets. And when you change about less saying, oh, I can't have this, my body doesn't need this, but you think, oh, I need to add more protein, or I need to add more, some other complex carbs, things like that to your diet, you're almost rewarding your body in a way, even though you're just changing up what you're eating. You're eating healthier, but you're not thinking about it as like, I'm holding back. It's I'm giving my body what I think it needs.
I have found that when I've done the whole restrictive dieting, I've done all of that, but when I just kind of eat everything in moderation, I do have a lot more control over what I'm doing in the day, and I'm a lot happier.
Yeah, speaking of control.